Are you stuck installing Windows 11 in VirtualBox? If you are, then watch this video until the end. First, check that virtualization is turned on your computer. I'm on a Windows PC. Press together Control, Shift, Escape, key or right-click on the taskbar and select Task Manager. Let's click on the Performance tab at the top. Make sure that you click on the CPU. The status of virtualization is seen below. Mine is enabled. If virtualization is disabled on your PC, you can turn it on to get to your BIOS. First, restart your computer. When your computer restarts, use the hotkey Fn plus F1 F12 or another key based on your computer model. My PC is a Lenovo. My BIOS shortcut key is Fn plus F2. This brings me to the BIOS. On top, I'll select the Configuration tab. From the drop-down list, see Virtual Technology op can enable it. Once you've finished, save and exit. Now that virtualization is enabled, go to Microsoft's website and navigate to the Download section of the Windows 11 ISO disk image. Click, and it begins downloading and saving to the download directory. Visit the VirtualBox website and select Download first. Go to the Windows Hosts section next. When you click, it begins downloading and saves to the download directory. As you can see, I've already installed VirtualBox on my PC. For details, check out my VirtualBox installation guide video. The video link's description is below, and the information card is at the top. To properly configure the virtual machine that will host the Microsoft Windows 11 installation based on the official Windows 11 specs and system requirements and the system's proper updated x86 CPU, the virtual machine has to be configured in the following way with minimum requirements. System motherboard. RAM, 4 GB, minimum. EFI, special OSs only, enable. Secure boot enable. System processor. CPU, 2, minimum. Storage. Virtual disk 64 GB, minimum size. Display screen. Graphics controller, VBox SVGA. Enable 3D acceleration. Video memory 256 MB. The task assigned in the VirtualBox is to create a new Windows 11 virtual machine. Hence, simply select New. In the name field, type Windows 11. And the folder that will appear here will host your desired virtual machine. You can keep it set to default, but I'll change it to a different folder. For the ISO image, skip this part for now. Later, we will fix the settings for the created virtual machine, and then click on Next. On this screen, we can specify the hardware for the virtual machine. You can specify how much RAM the virtual machine should get, as well as the number of processors. Now, keep in mind that as you allocate memory to your virtual machine, this will take it away from the host machine. That's why you see it orange and red up near the top. If you allocate all of your resources towards the virtual machine, your host machine will slow down considerably. For now, I'll go with 4 GB for the memory. And for the processors, let's go with 4. Here, keep in mind, you can always come in later on, and you can change these values. Down below, I'll click on Next. On this screen, you can decide how much hard disk space you want to use for your virtual machine. The default is 80 GB. I will make it 100 GB, and because this is dynamic, it will only eat this space if you use it on your virtual machine, unless you tick the box next to pre-allocate the entire size. Checking this will enhance performance, but it will also take up all of the space. Untick this box, stick with Dynamic, and then click Next. We now see a summary of all of our different selections. Down below, let's click on Finish. After creating a Windows 11 virtual machine, click on Settings. From General Settings, select the Advanced tab. In the Share Clipboard and Drag and Drop drop-down menu, select Bidirectional. Description and Encryption tab, you can keep the default setting. In the System Settings, select the Motherboard tab. I set the base memory to 4 GB. You can change it here. I fixed the boot order. Hard disk on the top. And optical drive in second. Then rest order follows. In the Extended Features, make sure the Enable I/O APIC, FEOSec, and Secure Boot checkboxes are checked and toggled on. In the Processor tab, I set the processor to 4 CPUs. Execution cap, 100%. Enable features, enable PAE/NX are checked. It will enhance the processor performance of the virtual machine. On Acceleration tab, keep the default setting. In the display settings, select the Screen tab. Choose Graphics Controller. VBox SVGA. Enable 3D acceleration. Video memory. Increases to 256 megabytes for a good display. Remote display and recording settings keep defaults. In the storage settings, select this empty disk. On the optical drive, selection, SATA port 1, disk icon. Choose a disk file. Windows 11 ISO image. Tick the Live CD DVD checkbox. Rest all the settings. You can keep them as defaults for now. You can change them later. After the Windows 11 installation, at any time. Now click on OK. Now, start the virtual machine. Make sure you press any key on the keyboard to boot. Adjust the settings to suit your needs. Click Next. Click Install Now. I clicked I don't have a product key. Selected Windows 11 Home. Tick the checkbox. Click Next. Go to Custom, select Unallocated Hard Drive, and then click Next. After installing Windows, it will restart. Select your country and keyboard layout. Skip the second layout. You can enter your device name now, but I'll skip for now. Sign in. And enter your Hotmail or Outlook email address, which can be a phony email account like test@hotmail.com. Click Next. Type the password test. Sign in. Click Next. Enter the name of the user's device. I will type user. Enter your password. After you've confirmed your password, click Next. Fill out 3 security questions, answer them, and then click Next. Here, I toggle off every single option, and then click Accept. Finally, the Windows 11 operating system has been installed. The display screen and the virtual machine screen sizes are not the same. We're going to use the View menu virtual screen option to adjust the screen size, but it's locked, and we can't select a resolution. To resolve this, we go to the Devices menu and select Insert Guest Edition CD image. In File Explorer, navigate to the CD drive folder and launch the VBox Windows Edition application. Then click Yes, Next, 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 and finally Install to complete the process. After rebooting, enter your password and log in. Now, click on the View menu virtual screen to resize your screen resolution. Select Auto Resize Guest Display, which will automatically adjust the virtual screen display to match your host display screen. For full screen, go to View, select Full Screen Mode, and it will be full screen. You may undo full screen by going to the bottom menu, selecting View, and clicking Full Screen. It will be set back to the display screen. If you like this video, subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and share it.